play it slow and play for Seoul.
And what really, emphasizes the impressiveness of this cohesion for LNG even further. Listen, there's been a lot of roster swapping going on, but there are few, if not any other teams that have swapped out all 5 members from their 2025 campaign. That is what LNG has done. So to see 5 members, including 2 imports, come in and already synergize like this, I wonder how much that really does speak to Missing taking on this leadership role on this new team. Again, Missing, if you think back to his career, has never been the sole veteran, the sole leading voice on a team like it really feels like he will be for LNG. He's certainly the oldest member of this team. That's never happened for him in his very long career.
Blue Orb will spot out LNG. They're not on the Baron, but Missing constantly driving forward, misses the hook. That's one of not many misses this game, but everything. I mean, he's around the Baron first, pulling 1xN in, setting up, we're setting a bait here, and look at LNG. Wherever they move, they're always together. They've got a plan. They're spread out in a way that is cohesive for a team fight. Croco, too far forward, doesn't get caught out, backs off early because his team is backing off. They're all on the same page here, LNG are. Bulldog is pushed in the bot wave. They'll be losing a lot of gold. Weibo will be losing lots of waves here, and unless Weibo can somehow pull Baron, you can never walk in bot side here.
Oh,
that's a great hook.
Immediately, Zika's got to tank that, but instead it's the cleanser goes down, and that's immediately trigger pulled. Croco goes towards Elk, but it's
thử sang cái luồng tiếng Anh này xem nó bị sập không anh em ơi. Thử sang lại cái luồng tiếng Anh này xem có bị sập không anh em ơi. Nát thôi. Endgame luôn đó. Thì mày cái lúc mà live được thì chắc là xong ván 1 rồi anh em ạ. 15 kill 27 phút và giờ đây thì bên phía của Ninh họ đang muốn end game. Đang muốn end game. Weibo chỉ còn một mình đó là IA. Một mình IA thì cũng sẽ không làm được gì cả. Ở đây sẽ là chiến thắng 1-0 dành cho bên phía của LNG mà thôi. Dễ quá. Bú.
I hope in the replay, like the LPL official one, what's the montage, I guess is the word I'll use there. We get to see the play at the end there. That is
for sure.
Almost what we were talking about the entire game coming through in one play. They are snap engage. One thing happens, it's go. Bulldog pushes those wave in bot side. They're losing gold. He hovers in fog of war, and then Missing hits one hook. Cleanse is gone. That's it. We go. Croco sends it in onto Yunara. Bulldog engages on the backline, pulls out tools, like the wild growth is gone. 1xN is front to backing on the other side. LNG are cohesive. They're snappy, they're fast, and they look dangerous.
I'm going to keep being the dead horse on this one. Well, here, I'll do 2-for-1 special. First one here, folks. Stop giving sheer rumble on blue side. Stop it. Second, this is a team playing like they've been together for like a year worth of time. That's the game. You said it. That's what you expected out of BLG. That's what I expect AL to look like in this tournament, because they're bringing all 5 members back. That level of cohesion we just saw from LNG here. And yeah, I can't wait to hear you break down that last fight, because there were so many moving parts that were just going right for it. You mentioned, the missing hook into the snap engage from Croco, but I don't want to steal your thunder. We'll get into it in a second once we get to that last fight for you, Jay Beta.
I mean, it kind of starts here, right? Missing with we were talking about being the oldest player, the veteran player on this roster, starting it off mechanically, deciding. Again, this fight here, Croco pulls in Weibo, LNG engage on the back line, they blow up everybody. It's a 5-for-0 plus Herald. Every fight looks cohesive. They look like they've got a plan. This one was a bit goofy, I will say. This is an LPL fight for sure. Yeah. But it feels like LNG pulling LCK influence. They're not overstepping. They're setting up vision deep. They pull one thing, they go. It's very LCK. This is the fight here. The cleanse gets pulled. Croco sees it. It's a go. Flash in ult. Bulldog is ready. Flash. The charm misses. It doesn't matter. It's enough. Then look at Elk. He's completely zoned away. 1xN solo kills him with the green-white combo, the range combo. And this is not an easy fight to execute. It's, like you said, many moving parts happening all over the map. I'm sure the comms are... It's kind of like we're the back line and the front line and talking to each other, but separate.
Hey, why
Great
not?
game from Missing.
Yeah, you know, if we want to get really technical, I feel like it probably should have been Croco, but I mean statistically it's probably Croco, but Missing. I mean, I'm sure Jay Beto in our time, me and you have flamed a ton of supports. Maybe me. I had a toxic teenage era. I'll admit it. Like some supports got some flame they didn't deserve. So let's start giving back. Those are the type of threat. You know, hit my line. Slayer #play-by-play next season. Those are the types of threshes I want to be doing with that one for Missing.
Yeah, I played competitively in a game in a mobile called Smite. When I was like 18, I was definitely the same, flaming
Okay,
everybody.
All right. Yeah.
But Missing is. What I'll say is earlier on when I was watching LNG. I didn't see enough from Missing. I was thinking, you know, we were talking in the Discord about a Missing great player. He should bring a lot to this team. And we didn't really see that. We haven't seen that yet, in my opinion. This is a game from Missing where with Croco, yes, with that top side, Sheer and Bulldog and 1xN, but he just spearheaded the team.
Yeah,
Wasn't
totally.
anything crazy fudgy. He hit the hooks he needed to. He protected his backline. Weibo could do nothing because Missing was always there. The vision was great. Croco and Bulldog played an exceptional game too, but that was an absolute stomp from LNG.
Yeah, stomp following a stomp. We've had 2 straight one-sided affairs. Let's see if we can get 3 in a row here. If you're a Weibo fan, you're hoping it's for the Unk squad that Jay Beto called out to keep their, well, honestly, Demacia Cup season alive, or LNG going to make up for one hell of a Group B standings by the end of this day. We'll find out when Game 2 comes your way after another short break. back-to-back games of absolute not. I was gonna say like slob knock. I don't even know what I'm saying. Absolute blowouts. Okay, let's go with that one. I'll use the same word here. OMG ended a series with an absolute drubbing on the BLG. LNG honestly one-up them. I think the most complete game we have seen tonight was LNG in Game 1, and in main part thanks to our MVP for missing. So back to the drawing board here for Weibo, J Beto. First thing I'll ask you, are you expecting a blue side look here for a team that's just trying to get an easy first pick, or do you like the counter pick angle?
It's tough. It's a tough angle. I mean, off the top of my head, what was it? Like, you're not getting Nico, you're not getting Jace, Rumble's gone. If you're going blue side, was Orianna picked in that game? Honestly, that game was so quick. No. It wasn't, right? It was Ari Talia. So Orianna could be a look for Weibo if Xiaohu wants that. And Azir, that wasn't banned. And again, it hasn't really been picked a whole lot. In Demacia, a couple of times to not the best success. We saw that tonight as well. I think if Weibo want to take blue side, it needs to be something like that Yunara. If you can maybe do some funky stuff in draft and get the Jace or get the Nico, I doubt that's ever happening. But other than that, if you're not really confident in either that, maybe an Mbessa, Aatrox jungle's really fallen off. That was first pick, first ban in the first couple of days and has gone away.
Yep.
If it's not that, take the red side, take counter pick. But for LNG, I mean, I'm pretty sure that was the most one-sided game we've seen all tournament. That was ridiculous.
I like it.
And LNG have played, in my opinion, like on paper, easier matchups than what they just played then. They've really come together on short notice. Again, 2 imports off of not successful teams. Bulldog played on the bottom team in LCK all year, even in the Rise group, got destroyed by everybody, and has come into the LPL for the start, what I'm going to be calling the start of the new season, looking like a completely different player.
Let's just play some funny theory crafting too as well, right, for a second here, Jay Beto, before you hop into draft. So, taking stock of our groups, we're currently, looking at a 2-1 OMG. If LNG win here, they're also 2-1.
Yep.
That means the LNG OMG are the last match, and LNG OMG will be deciding first place in Group B, the group of death.
Oh.
If this is an LNG win, that is the stakes. That is the stakes for first place of this group. So let's all keep that in mind as Jay Beto runs us through another draft here with Weibo opting for the blue side.
I'll have to check when we're in game who's casting that game, because that will be a tune in, like a must tune in as well.
I'll do it for you, my friend. Take over
all right.
the draft.
Syndra ban here means they're looking for that Orianna first pick on blue side, like I was talking about. LNG could ban the Orianna, but Nico's available. Oh, sorry, not Nico's available. The Mbessa is available as well, so LNG could look to flip that. That has been a combo that teams have been going towards, and I think it's really exciting. Maybe even better than the Vi or the Nocturne. It's really, really fast, the Orianna and the Mbessa, but Orianna going to be the ban away here, so Weibo won't get that.
So that will be Rafa and Quacks. That is the first series tomorrow.
Hello anh em ơi, chúng ta đến với map thi đấu thứ hai nè. Map thi đấu thứ hai trên đội tuyển Weibo Gaming cùng với cả Ninh. Hiện tại tỷ số đang là 1-0 dành cho bên phía của Ninh rồi, và trong map thi đấu thứ hai này thì Weibo họ sẽ ở xuất phát đến phía đội xanh, còn bên phía của Ninh sẽ đến với đội đỏ. Đang cấm vào cho mình đó là Varus, Malphite và Sinara, và first pick Orianna từ bên phía của Weibo. Còn đối với Ninh ở thời điểm này thì họ có thể là nghĩ tới một trợ tướng Azir thì sao nhở? Bulldog là một mid người Hàn thì có thể là nghĩ tới cho mình đó là con bài Azir trong tay của Bulldog nha. Nhưng mà Ninh thì họ đang muốn pick cho mình đó là mid 4 trước cái đã. Mid 4 Azir em mà nghĩ sẽ là khá ổn dành cho bên phía của Ninh. Còn đối với Weibo thì tầm này thì họ vẫn sẽ có cho mình đó là rừng xin giao thôi. Rừng xin giao cùng với top có thể là Zahen hoặc là Amesa thì cũng được. Main line Weibo tự tin à? Không anh em ạ, Weibo thua đấy. Nhìn trong Weibo đánh trông cũng chán lắm anh em ơi. Rồi Zahen từ sơ. Tầm này mà pick thêm cho mình đó là con bài Azir nữa thì em nghĩ là khả năng chiến thắng của Ninh là rất cao. Thôi xin giao thôi. Xin giao cùng với cả Jack. Xin giao cùng với cả Jack.
this is the counter matchup.
Rắc cùng với cả xin giao là đẹp rồi.
Yeah, now I hate it.
Yeah, this is rough. I mean, the biggest 10 million IQ player from LNG is
Rắc cùng với cả xin giao là được rồi.
And Sion last pick top here, like you mentioned. It's not going to be banned. That would be, I don't know how good Zahen is in the jungle. I don't think you would ever not go like a Jarvan if you wanted on 3 here, but I mean, yeah, the Xin Zhao still available. Look, Weibo are making it pretty aware that they don't want to go out 0-2 tonight because that's a really, really solid top 3.
Rồi, xin chào anh em ơi.
Counter pick. I mean,
another Akali? All right.
If LNG are going to win, it's going to be a spectacular game.
Akali một cái lựa chọn để có thể là counter được con bài Orianna. Trông có vẻ cũng nhìn trong đội hình nó cũng hơi lởm khởm từ bên phía của Ninh anh em ạ. Nhìn trông nó hơi lởm khởm từ bên phía của Ninh anh em ạ.
You're going to get AD carry to try and punish now that Elk is going to have to think about with whatever he goes here. I'm liking this Akali look, especially, again, Bulldog. This entire LNG team is playing with confidence. So, seeing confident picks after that game 1, you can't hate it.
We've seen a lot of Poppy not go successful, but for LNG it would be a good takeaway because I think Weibo would like it. The Nautilus ban is because it's good into Akali, right? You want things that are going to lock her down. So things like Vi, which is obviously fearlessly banned away, but the Nautilus, the Poppy would be nice, but it's good against Jackson, Xin Zhao too. We've seen a lot of this, a lot of tonight has been support on 4-5, and these bans. Alistair is banned all the time. Rakan has been banned all the time. I assume we're going to see the exact same thing. Could be a Poppy ban as well for either of these teams, although, again, I'm going to keep hyping the Poppy up. It hasn't really found its groove in the Demacia Cup.
I was like, I'm glad. You know what? Die on that hill. Because also, I do think with you.
Yes!
Like, there's so many spots where Poppy is just Exodia. So, hey, it still draws the ban. So that's the
they want Rakan
over. Okay, so Rakan to look out for. Pantheon would be the takeaway from Croco. I do kind of like getting rid of Pantheon with an Akali. It's a lot in a Zahen. Like, you talk about Zahen needs the setup to kind of dive in with the Grim Deliverance and, like, all this stuff. So, Pantheon would kind of play well with this top side for LNG. But it's, again, the supports that are really going to round out these comps for you.
Yeah, the Rakan ban makes a ton of sense. I think that's very needed. Leona's still great, again, taking it away. Plus, the Poppy's pretty decent into that, like you mentioned earlier tonight. So I wouldn't be surprised to just see Leona. The Warriors Braum, though, very unplayable matchup. So it's going to be the Ambassador. This is a double flex. This is excellent. So you don't know where either one is going, and now you get the support counter pick. Do you go Leona to try to stop the MF bullet time? You're walking into Braum. Braum, this game is tough. Do you go the Braum preemptively? What's left open with the MF? This is a tough one. I mean, Leona's really hard. Rel's hard. Rakan's banned away. You can't play Lulu. That's already been picked. Oh my god, is it missing Yumi?
No.
Lucian Ram á.
This is not happening. This is a hover.
What the fuck, Yumi điên à? Reo.
This is good.
Reo. Rồi missing ở đường đánh 3 anh xin em đấy. Reo.
Yep.
But like Bard, it's
Ba, trời ơi.
So this is missing second Bard.
Ninh đánh như thế này thì khó rồi. Em Mập thì đang khá là tin tưởng Ninh thắng hay không, nhưng mà pick con 3 như thế này thì rất khó chơi. Còn em Mesa đi rừng nữa anh em ơi. Đội hình của Ninh trông cứ kiểu đéo gì. Rồi, trận này đánh tài kill anh em nhé.
We are pressing R on enemy backline equals profit, hopefully. Bard there can ult the Braum shield so that he's not in the game anymore. He's in stasis, so that means that bullet time still goes through him, even if he's got the shield up. All LNG are trying to do.
Nhưng mà nếu như mà cái tài kill á, anh em đợi khoảng mấy phút anh em vào là đẹp. Cái tài kill anh em đợi khoảng 5 phút anh em vào là đẹp. Nó tài kill 28.5 luôn anh nhá, sợ đéo đi. Tài kill 28.5 luôn anh nhá, đéo phải sợ đâu.
Not only the Xin Zhao, which has been for the year strong, but you've got this counter matchup we just saw go so Jack's favored. I'm still not convinced by the Zahan. Maybe LNG can change my mind.
We'll have to see. With the cohesion they have, It's hard to bet against them coming into this game too. An integral second match here for Weibo. 1 and 2 puts you virtually out of the rest of the Demacia Cup as we start to look towards stage 3 and would again set up an unpredictable top seed bout. The next series we have between LNG and OMG, but we won't get too far ahead of ourselves. We're heading to the Rift here. Game number 2, LNG, Weibo Gaming, and we'll see what a bounce back looks like for the old heads, the Unk squad. It's got to be through Jeje and Ziu, as always here. Maybe it's Bulldog face checking into that prom concussive blow stack. Just kidding. Missing's like, how about you eat this double stun, buddy?
That's a nice stun from Missing. I'm just having a look at the schedule here. So the remaining matches for these teams are LNG versus OMG versus the Freight Train, right? That's a tough matchup now, which is an insane thing to say, but it is. That's actually, neither team is favored there. And then Weibo versus Billy, which is also...
Ok anh em ơi, anh em đang theo dõi cho điều này trên mập xin một sub, một like anh em nhé, một đăng ký kênh cũng như là anh em tham gia nhóm Telegram. Chạy cai nghiện đường link nhóm thì mập có ghi ở trên đường link nhóm thì mập có nhắn ở trên con livebot. Chúng ta đến với trận thi đấu này nào. Trận thi đấu mà bên phía của Ninh khá là khó chơi. Đường trên sẽ là thua lên từ con Giant này, ở đường giữa thì Bulldog cũng sẽ có lợi thế một chút thôi. Còn bộ đôi đường dưới thì tất nhiên rồi, 3 cùng với cả mid form sẽ là những cái gì đấy khá là khỏe. Cũng sẽ là một cái gì đấy khá là khỏe dành cho mid sinh cùng với cả one anh em. Thì em mập có làm giải cỏ không? Có anh em ơi.
For JJ to get involved around the map. The issue is that Xin not the strongest ganking jungler. He's more or less a team fighting skirmisher. He really thrives around.
Hơi lười tí nhưng mà tôi chịu khó làm anh em ạ. Sắp Tết đến nơi rồi, chịu khó làm tí, kiếm tí